marketing manager for BrewDog. I've been there nearly 5 years, responsible for all the pubs and bars we sell our beer to, how we bring brands to life in pubs and bars, how we support pubs and bars to drive footfall through the door, drive their sales number, and essentially just get more people to experience great beer like we want everyone at BrewDog to do. In post-lockdown, obviously the trade's in a difficult place. It has bounced back to a certain level, but we're now seeing some challenges ahead with cost of living and things like that. However, premiumisation's huge, so we know that 11% of share growth has hit the premium lager market, and the standard lager market has dropped by 7 to 8%. We know that people, due to lockdown, have experienced more breadth of range in terms of their portfolio. So they're now going out into the on-trade and they're drinking what they would have drunk during lockdown from the supermarkets. So there's a lot more trial out there, there's a lot more premiumisation. However, that comes at a price because they're not drinking as often, or when they do go out, they're not drinking as many drinks. So people are drinking better, but they're drinking less. They're going out as frequent, but on the visits that they do go out, they're not having as many drinks as well. So it's a bit of a balancing act at the moment. But premiumisation, the other one is localisation. So not in terms of I want to drink a brand that's local to me, more that I'm working from home more often, so I'm now more ingrained in my own little community. I'm going to the local bakery, I'm going to the local pub, I'm going to the local coffee shop, probably 2 or 3 times more a week than I used to. So those are things that we're trying to support businesses on now, so we can get more people through the door, either in the local area or give them more of a reason to stay on the high street and stay around their work office when they do go into the office. So I guess for Christmas, one of the biggest things, and I think we launched it 4 weeks ago when the C word wasn't allowed, is our advent calendar. So all the beers that you could ever wish for in December, the biggest box of beer that you've ever seen, all over our socials, all pre-ordered. And yeah, we've pretty much sold out of those, and they'll be delivered to people in November. And they'll get all the beery delights they need throughout December, opening a new box every day. And there's lots of breweries doing that now, but yeah, it's been a real success for us over the last 6 to 7 years. So that's a big one for Christmas for us in terms of e-com. So in terms of technology, what we're seeing is that social media is really key in terms of where people are going out to drink. So don't quote me on the number, but I think it's close to 30% of under 34s now go on social media or go on your website before they visit. So it's really good key for businesses to make sure that they've got updated drinks menus, they've got updated promotions, all their opening hours are correct. And then when you get inside, obviously we're now far more familiar with QR codes than we've ever been. So not only can you use a QR code for a menu, you can use it for new product development, you can use it to link to videos to showcase a new beer or a new drink that's on the bar. So I think technology is here to stay, and it's kind of fast-tracked over the last 2 to 3 years. Order at table, potentially not as permanent. I think it'll be used by certain people, but the nature of the on-trade is that people love the engagement of the team that work, and they want to feel part of the community that a pub or a bar brings. So there'll be some people that find it easier to order from the table. Other people, they still want to go to the bar, they still want to engage, they still want that warmth that hospitality brings to them, and they want to feel that connection with kind of socialising, which we know from that at the moment there's a challenge on cost of living crisis, but we know that people are going to protect their leisure spend as much as possible, and one of the reasons for that is that they love that engagement with a team when they go out for dinner or when they go to the pub. So the positive amongst all this kind of negative news at the moment is that we know customers are going to protect leisure spend as much as possible, and we know that the reason for that is just how great hospitality is and how engaged teams are with customers when they walk through the door.